I'm just gonna make a simple video here. So I got this, we have this Kubota L3800 tractor, L series. It's only got 130 hours on it, but we've been having trouble out of the HST, or for a long time we've been having trouble with it not starting. It won't crank at all. You turn the key and just nothing happens at all. Well, it clicks, one click, and then you turn it all the way to start it, the starter doesn't turn over or anything. It just acts like you're not sitting in the seat or something. So as far as I can tell, there's a couple of major safety switches. There's the clutch safety switch, which I don't think we've ever had any trouble out of. The seat safety switch we've had a little bit of trouble out of, and then a PTO safety switch. So it wants to make sure that you're sitting in the seat, pushing the clutch down, the PTO is off. And then there's an HST neutral safety switch. It wants to make sure that this pedal is in the neutral position. And if any of those aren't right, it just kills the power. So for a while I figured that out. I figured out that I could move this pedal back and forth while I'm turning the key over, and it would find that neutral position and crank. Well, last night that quit working, and it was at a really convenient time because I had my truck up here in this field and I was digging this entry, and I had it completely blocked with dirt that I dug with my backhoe. So then I couldn't get my truck or the tractor out because the tractor wouldn't start. So I was messing with this for a long time, and after like an hour or so, I couldn't find anything on the internet that was helpful. What I needed to do here, I just started going in on this, and I found the adjustment. So I'm gonna make a video to show what you need to mess with if your tractor is doing the same thing. So there's this panel here. You see right where we are. This panel, it's got this bolt, a nut here, and a bolt here. They're all 12 millimeter. When this panel comes off, it's kind of weird the way that it goes in here. Okay, so even though this bottom bolt here doesn't actually hold it in, it's helpful to loosen it so you can flex this to get that out from behind that. Anyway, this is what you're going to be messing with here, these 3 bolts. Or at least that's what made it start working for me. I don't really know what those are or what they do, but I know that this one just bolts straight through, and then these 2, there's some slack. Once you loosen them, it allows it to all move. We'll show you when I loosen them up, because I need to do an adjustment now. Because the tractor starts great now, but it's not in neutral. When the pedal doesn't return to neutral, when you let off of it, the tractor still rolls forward on its own, which isn't good. So I'm gonna try to get that corrected and hopefully make sure that it still starts easily. Okay, so now that I've loosened all 3 of those up, you can see when I move this pedal, the way that it lets these 2 slide, because they're in it's like they're in wallowed out holes in that bracket. So what I did is, once I had it in this position, I noticed that that's it's almost like that's an adjustment that you can make, because it makes this, notice this doesn't return back to its neutral position anymore. It's just, I loosened all those up like that, and then I got on the tractor and I moved the pedal back and forth until I found the spot where it starts. And then I came out here and I tightened all of them up, which got it running. But like I said, now it rolls forward when it's in its neutral position. So I guess I need to move this all back just a little bit and see if it'll still start and idle without rolling forward. Oh, and another thing is something I did keep seeing on the forums was that everyone said you need to keep this area lubricated. So I did spray silicone spray just all over everything. I couldn't tell, nothing looked like it was locked up or anything. I mean, I see that has a roller on it, but it was rolling freely and everything looked like it was moving fine. I still went ahead and just sprayed silicone spray all over everything, just figured it couldn't hurt. I figured I'd throw that in there, spraying silicone spray all over it. Maybe it'll work for you. I don't know if it made a difference for me. Okay, so what I did is I started it, and then you can, since I have the parking brake set, you can kind of hear it. You hear how it whines, those hydraulics against the parking brake. So right there is the position where there's no resistance from the brakes. So if I can tighten it in that position without moving it, I think it'll still start and not try to roll forward or backwards. Okay, I tightened everything up. I think I didn't bump that pedal when I tightened it, but I guess we'll find out, see if it still starts. Let the clutch out, see if it's... Yeah, no. Well, I guess we did park brake off. Yeah. Okay, so now it's sitting still. Okay, so maybe that's finally corrected. I guess I'll see if it continues to work throughout the day before I post this. But obviously I am no tractor mechanic. I'm not even really advanced with tractors. This is the only tractor I've ever been on, and it's only got 130 hours, and most of that I think was my dad's. So I don't even have the owner's manual with me, but I was scouring YouTube and forums last night, and I just couldn't find anything helpful for the L series HST transmissions. It's a great tractor, it's just those safety switches have caused us a lot of grief, but hopefully we're in good shape now. Hopefully this video was helpful to someone, because I'm sure someone will end up in a situation like me where you can't get home because the tractor's dead for no reason. Thanks for watching.